Hey guys and girls, Fishfinder Coach Hugh Cosquela. In this quick video, we're going to be talking about the newest Lowrance ActiveTarget 1 and ActiveTarget 2 update, which is 25.2, which is definitely something you should be adding to your ActiveTarget system. Now we're going to talk about a couple of different things that this is going to add to our ActiveTarget system and why it's going to be a good addition from previous updates. If you guys don't know how to update the software for your Lowrance unit or for your ActiveTarget, check out the videos in the top right or in the description below. But this video, we're going to be going over just what this 25.2 software is going to do. I've got 4 updates that this is going to add to our ActiveTarget transducer or ActiveTarget system. First thing is going to be, it's going to add a couple new color palettes that we're going to be testing out, see how much background noise we're going to get, see how much easier we can see our lure. Some color palettes have a little bit different contrast to other ones where we may be able to run our contrast higher and see our lure a little bit easier. So we're going to be playing around with those, and we're going to come out and see which of the new color palettes are going to be best. The next update that's going to come with the 25.2 is going to be the on-screen controls. Before, it was a plus and minus here at the bottom to be zooming in. This is going to be starting to change our range. We have it in forward mode, down mode, and scout mode, changing how far we're going to be looking. This is definitely something we'll be using on our boat a lot. The next two are going to be the most important ones. The first one I'm going to talk about is going to be the reverse range. And we're going to see that here in our menu on the right side of the unit. It's going to come set on auto. But we're able to open that up and we're able to select different reverse ranges. What that reverse range is going to do is it's going to show us how far behind the transducer we want to be looking. So if you want to be looking behind the transducer and more underneath the transducer, we're going to increase that reverse range. If you're really primarily focused on fishing in front of you, I'm going to say let's decrease that reverse range, and I want to keep that kind of to a minimum. The last thing that we're going to be talking about is going to be the most important thing for me, which is going to help us in seeing our lure that much better, and that is going to be the depth offset. What the depth offset is going to do is it's going to shift the entire image down onto the screen. What it's going to do is it's going to bring the surface of the water onto the top of our screen, and we're able to see our lure splash much easier. Before, we were messing with settings like angle offset, and we're still going to mess with that, but that was to kind of allow us to see our lure fall a little bit easier. This is going to make it much, much easier. So what that depth offset is going to do is we're going to set that to be at or exaggerate just by a little bit exactly how deep our transducer is below the water line. What that's going to do is it's going to shift the image down that much on our screen to show us that it's actually shooting up when we're able to see the surface of the water. Now, like I said, I like exaggerating this by a little bit. I don't want to exaggerate it by too much because I might start to see a reflection of the bottom off the surface of the water. So I don't want to do too much. We may start to see other noise like floating grass on the water, waves and stuff like that. So I don't want to exaggerate too much, but I will exaggerate by maybe 1/2 foot, 8 inches, just to make sure I can see my lure splash on top of the water a little bit more. So for this, I want to make sure we restore the defaults before we set that. We're going to make sure our transducer is in the correct orientation. We're going to adjust our depth offset, and then we're going to go in and adjust our angle offset, which we've always been able to do. Make sure that the bottom is flat on our screen in a flat bottom area, or use a piece of vertical structure to make sure that that angle on the screen is rotated correctly, so we're seeing everything the way we should be seeing it. This is by far one of the best updates that I've seen from Lowrance in a long time, allowing us to use that depth offset correctly to help us see our lure a lot easier on the water. This is Hugh with Fishfinder Coach. If you guys want the best settings for your transducer, go check out our PDF settings guides and our video courses on our website, fishfindercoach.com.